Jaguar Wright's court statement has sent shockwaves through the industry, as she openly accused Diddy of years of manipulation and exploitation. Known for her controversial revelations, Wright did not hold back in exposing what she described as the dark side of Diddy's empire. She alleged that he orchestrated numerous unethical practices within the music industry, condemning his treatment of artists and his cutthroat business tactics.
To New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you
New
over
York
to
City.
something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn some...
Flavor Camp?
Yeah, that's what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
seeing?
went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I ain't say that.
Okay.
I say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't necessarily understand it.
Uh-huh.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans.
And your parents were
Mary
okay?
J. Blige. They didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 in the morning with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem. Yeah, I had like,
What
like
a
living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Jaguar Wright detailed how Diddy allegedly wielded his power to control and mistreat artists, portraying him as a man driven by greed and a thirst for control. Her testimony adds fuel to the ongoing rumors and controversies surrounding Diddy, marking a significant revelation in the ongoing scrutiny of his actions.
I heard him, and I'm giving you this, Aubrey. He stood up there and he said, in front of a lot of people, we were in the studio, and I said something to him and walked out the studio. He said, yo, I'm going to drug their ass off and pick them out and pip them out to my nigga. He said, I'm going to drug them out. I'm going to get them all on drugs, and I'm going to pimp their ass out to my nigga. I was like, there's somebody kids.
Jaguar Wright didn't limit her criticism to Diddy's business practices. She went further, implying that his influence extends into the darker corners of the industry. She alluded to hidden connections and secrets now coming to light in court. Her statement has the potential to reshape how people view Diddy and his legacy, casting a shadow over his accomplishments.
It was too much of a stretch for me to believe that I knew something was coming when I was given the publishing deal. I knew after my attorney looked into it and saw that we weren't really getting our publishing back from back when we actually sold as many records as we did, which would financially change all of our lives. And we did write on songs, and so we would get a nice chunk of money. I saw all the headlines about Diddy's being benevolent and giving all of his blessed artists their publishing back, because it's, notoriously known throughout time that he screws his artists over, allegedly. So when that came to me, and then my attorney confirmed, it's not really him, it's Sony, and now they own your catalog, and now they are giving you the rights to whatever it's made in this small period of time. And in the streaming age, when you have to stream something 1 million times to make a cent, what good does that even do me, right? And then it came along with a silencer, basically, in so many words. It came along with a very long, drawn out, you can never speak of all of these things and people ever again. And these people, the people that they've ever worked with, and anyone that they've ever worked with, who's worked with. I mean, it went on for generations. It basically would cover everyone in the music industry.
Right.
So I knew at that point, he's not being benevolent. He's covering his ass for something. And that's when I wrote my band and I told them, please do not sign this. Something bad is going to happen. Or the only other thought I had was he's promoting an album. The thought that I didn't have at the time that I kind of have now is, was the album also in a...
Her accusations are likely to prompt a deeper investigation into Diddy's empire. With such bold claims made in court, it's not only the public that will be paying close attention to Diddy. These revelations could lead to legal consequences and force a serious reassessment of his role in the music industry.
To show all your skin, you want to be naked, but the whole concept of Danny Kane was like, when it comes together, it's one.
Puff's going hard on the group, and then all of a sudden he singles me out and starts going on and on about how unhappy he is with me, and I just feel like nothing that I do, he's ever happy.
Can I ask a question? What do you want to look like, though? Do you want to look like a playboy, playmate? Do you want to look like you?
Puff, I'm coming with that.
No. What do you want to look like, though?
I'll tell you.
What do you want to look like, though?
I'll tell you. I'm not focused on me. I'm focused on what this group should look like and how I should fit in this situation.
You like big hair, though. You do like big hair. You like big hair. You like a lot of makeup and all that.
Actually, I don't. I don't like big hair. I don't like certain makeup. I'm very flexible with what you want to do, and I've worked with everything that you've thrown
I'm
at
not seeing the flexibility. You gaming me.
Your hair people came in today, and they said this is how it needs to be.
You know what I'm talking about. You're pushing your own image, though.
I'm not worried about whether my hair is straight, curly, whatever. I'm not here in a group to have curly, straight, big, makeup, whatever. I'm here in a group.
Jaguar Wright has made startling accusations linking Usher and Diddy to dubious practices within the music industry. She claims that Diddy allegedly exerted a controlling influence over Usher from a young age, when he was under Diddy's mentorship. Wright alludes to a toxic environment where power was misused, suggesting that Usher was drawn into questionable situations. Her allegations imply that Diddy's influence extended far beyond shaping careers, involving darker, more manipulative tactics that affected those in his circle.
People look at Usher, they don't see that. They're not seeing the victim. They're not seeing that boy that got rushed to the hospital. They're not seeing what the intentions was in his heart when he took Justin Bieber there. Let's be honest. He took Justin Bieber there. Diddy had been trying to get the Bieber for a minute. And his management was backing him off. But it wasn't until Usher took over management and had guardianship and gave temporary guardianship to the devil for 48 hours. Think about that. He had already been to the hospital. That situation that Gene was talking about. You still took Bieber there. But you got custody of him first. Diddy had already tried. They wouldn't let him.
Jaguar Wright's allegations about Usher and Diddy expose a disturbing aspect of the music industry. She asserts that while Diddy was mentoring Usher, he fostered a toxic environment that blurred the lines of professionalism.
That's a touchy situation, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a certain feeling and I felt a certain way when Usher got on Shay Shay, and I don't mean to mention other people's platforms, but he got on Shay Shay and he mentioned how great and how good Puff taught him and everything. You know what I'm saying? About the business. Right? I know, and people know, that was around that in that time that Puff and Usher did have a situation. And that situation led Usher to the hospital. Now I let Usher explain that to y'all. I let Usher tell that story. But how dare you say a man that groomed you, you gonna give him a pass? Bro, you know.
Jaguar Wright's allegations about Usher and Diddy expose a disturbing aspect of the music industry. She asserts that while Diddy was mentoring Usher, he fostered a toxic environment that blurred the lines of professionalism.
I think Sean Carter's been paying a lot of money to get people to say, whatever he wants them to say because that's his greatest talent. Even down to the company that we're working with or been working with right now, View It. We have undeniable evidence that they took money to sideline Jag, sideline real Jag, turn away members to make it look like people aren't interested, to owe us 6 figures and refuse to pay us even though they know we have a lawyer to pay. Even though they sat there and said, you need to stop working with Real Life. They don't have your best interest in it. They're not paying you what you're worth. You should get away from them. Can you bring them here? Would they be interested in coming here? Yeah.
Jack, a man with $1 billion says, hey, I want
brokest billionaire I ever met in my life.
But if he says, I want her to be quiet.
Easy.
He has the power.
Yeah, to go and pay somebody $5 million to shut down my project, to stop from coming out, or asking us to turn in our series list, people that we're investigating, so that they can have advanced knowledge, so that they can go back to my enemies and tell them where I'm looking and what I'm looking at. We just started turning in fake names because it became obvious. You're not trying to help us, you're trying to hurt us. But the question is why?
These serious allegations have intensified scrutiny of Diddy's actions and ignited discussions about the need for accountability in the industry. While some dismiss the claims, others believe they reveal the darker side of the entertainment world, where abuse and manipulation often go unnoticed.